What's up everyone? It's time for another vlog, and on this video, I am going to take you to Puerto Princesa City, Palawan, specifically in Puerto Princesa Underground River. Yes, this famous tourist destination in the Philippines and in the whole world was included way back 1999 in the 7 Wonders of Nature and hailed as the UNESCO World Heritage Site in the Philippines. So, I'm going to take you there to tell you what are the things to consider when you are there, what are the things to do, and how much would be the expenses when you travel and go visit the place. So, watch out and enjoy the video. Palawan is the Philippines' westernmost province and is a picture-perfect island like no other. It will transport you to a place and a beautiful tropical paradise that is home to marvelous beaches and abundant biodiversity. One of the best tourist spots in Puerto Princesa is the world-renowned Puerto Princesa Subterranean River National Park, which holds a place in the new 7 Wonders of Nature and has been included in the UNESCO World Heritage Sites list since 1999. It is also famously known as the Puerto Princesa Underground River. The 8.2-kilometer long underground river boasts jaw-dropping cave formations, stunning limestone cliffs, and pristine waters. However, only a portion of the river, around 4.3 kilometers, is allowed for tourist explorations. Palawan's famous underground river in Puerto Princesa, the river's complex ecosystem has adapted to the underground environments over hundreds of years. Visitors can explore this natural wonder by joining a Puerto Princesa Underground River tour. The variety of species in the caves is endemic to the river system, including fish, crabs, giant spiders, bats, swallows, and snakes. But bats and swallows are usually the only species you'll see. You have to pay a visit to this natural treasure to see firsthand why it's a true wonder of the world. Here is a rundown on everything you need to know about one of the best tourist spots in Palawan before your exploration. Let's dive into it. When deciding on a travel date, you should take into consideration the weather in the region. The best time to visit Puerto Princesa is during its dry periods, which is from November to May of the year. The warmest months are March to May, while its wet season is from June to October. You have to make the most of your travel trip to the underground river during the dry season as the waves are calmer. There's also less chance that your trip would be cancelled or delayed due to a bad weather. Be sure to check weather updates from time to time. To go to Puerto Princesa's underground river, you have to travel to Puerto Princesa via land, sea, or air. Once you're in Puerto Princesa, the capital of Palawan, you have to travel to Sabang. This place is a small village north of the capital. Here are some ways you can get to Sabang from Puerto Princesa. It can be reached by jeepney or bus. From the Puerto Princesa, head to San Jose Terminal, which is located in the San Jose New Market. From the terminal, you'll see jeepneys and non-air-conditioned buses en route to Sabang Port. Their scheduled departure times are 7 a.m., 9 a.m., 12 noon, and 2 p.m. They won't leave until all seats are filled. Travel time ranges from around 2 to 3 hours, including stopovers. There are also vans servicing the Puerto Princesa to Sabang route. If you choose this mode of transportation, you can reach Sabang in 2 hours or less. Larger tour groups can opt to rent vans or tour packages that offer round-trip transfers from Puerto Princesa to Sabang Port. From Sabang Wharf, you'll board a small boat to get you to Sabang Beach, which is the entry point to the cave. What to expect in the Puerto Princesa? The Underground River Tour or the Puerto Princesa Subterranean River is one of the best eco tours in the Philippines and is situated roughly 80 kilometers away from the city center of Puerto Princesa. From Puerto Princesa Airport, you'll have to travel to Sabang and hop on a jeep, bus or van in San Jose Terminal going to Sabang, which can take 2 to 3 hours. Moreover, you can't travel straight to Sabang. What you need to do is, you must secure a permit first at the Underground River Booking Office situated at Puerto Princesa City Coliseum. This is the government's initiative to control the number of tourists that visit the protected area. Prepare your valid ID, settle the fee, and get your permit. After that, you need to head straight to Sabang Port and go to the tourism office. There, you'll present your permit and pay the environmental and boat fees, as well as the mandatory audio guide. A boat will be designated for you and will take you to the underground river entrance. You'll then board a smaller boat that will bring you inside the underground river, and your tour guide or boatman will use a searchlight to show you the caves, stunning stalagmites and stalactites, rock formations, and its inhabitants like bats, birds, and reptiles. Underground river tours last around 45 minutes. Once done, a larger boat will bring you back to Sabang Port. You can then either spend your lunch, your night in town, or travel back to the city. Puerto Princesa Underground River Travel Tips. Real dark lighting in the cave of the underground river in Puerto Princesa, Palawan. If you're heading to this phenomenal journey in Palawan, take note of these essential travel tips to make the most out of your trip and have a hassle-free adventure. Number 1, wear light and comfortable clothes that are okay to get wet and will allow you to move around without trouble. Prepare a change of clothes as well. Number 2, you need to wear aqua shoes, trekking sandals, or rubber slippers. 3, you need to bring a dry bag to secure your valuables. Apply sunblock and mosquito repellent before the tour. Always wear the provided life vests and hard hats for your safety. Avoid bringing disposable water bottles or plastic bags and use refillable bottles instead. When inside the cave, keep your mouth closed when looking up. You don't want to get any surprise gifts in exchange for your bewilderment from above, where the bats are. Number 8, it's always prohibited to talk loudly inside the cave chambers to avoid disturbing the bats and other animals. During our travel, we booked a travel and tour package at 1,600 per pax going to the underground river, which includes our buffet lunch at Sabang Port, protective caving gears, boat ride, audio guide, and transportation. The audio guide consists an earphone and portable radio, and the earphone serves as a complimentary souvenir after the tour. The travel and tour vehicle is a 14 to 16-seater van and a guaranteed comfortable ride. When you opt to be back in the city after the tour, you are advised to depart Puerto Princesa City to Underground River as early as 7 a.m. is located in the St. Paul Mountain Range, a protected area in Palawan on the western coast of the island of Palawan. This is, as what I've said, it's about 80 kilometers north of the city of Puerto Princesa and contains the Puerto Princesa Subterranean River, also known as the Puerto Princesa Underground River. It has been managed by the Puerto Princesa City Government since 1992 and the Department of Environment and Natural Resources. It was listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1999 and voted as a new 7 Wonders of Nature in 2012. It also became a Ramsar wetland site in 2012.